lot of people want to start a business and they're thinking to themselves, which business model should I start? What should I start selling? All right. And they keep wondering which of the models is most suitable or more preferred than the other. So they're thinking about, should I start selling physical products or should I start selling digital products? Especially when, you know, there are lots of opportunities available on both sides where people know that they can make a lot of money selling physical products, and also you can make a lot of money as well selling digital products. So the question now becomes, which of them should I sell as a business owner or as a startup or as an intending entrepreneur? Which of them should I sell? Should I sell physical products or should I sell digital products? And in this video, I'm going to show you which one, you know, it's more preferred. I'm going to show you, explain to you both models, and then let you know and give you my recommendation at the end of the video on which of them you should go for. All right, so let's get right into this right now. So physical products versus digital products, which one should I go for? All right then, so we must talk about these models by extracting their advantages and their disadvantages. Okay, what makes each of them special and unique, and then what are the flaws and limitations of each of the business models, so that you understand, because it's better you have a very informed, you know, opinion about both of them before making a decision on which one you should go for. So let's take a look at physical products right now, and let's talk about the advantages of selling physical products. All right, so one is, it is easier to sell. Okay, yes, it's easier to sell because already there's a trust factor built because the products are physical. All right, so the customer can see it, can touch it, can feel it, all right, before making a purchase decision. So by and large, when a product is physical, it is easier to sell. You won't need a lot of convincing to do, all right, because the person can see it for itself, and if it's a product that can, you know, solve the person's problem, the person wouldn't mind, you know, parting with his money just to get that product. So this is why most of the time it is always very, you know, easier to sell physical products, because of the effects they have, because they are physical, they are tangible, they can be seen, they can be felt, they can be touched. All right, so one, that's why it's easier to sell. The second is that it is also newbie friendly. So you don't have to be a very outstanding marketer if you want to sell physical products. All you need to do is just to get the right product for the right market. Okay, so if you know just the right product that you know that will be okay and very helpful to a particular set of people, and you get that product in their faces, more often than not you are likely to make sales, because you have just simply obeyed the principle of demand and supply. So where you saw a demand and you bought a product that satisfied that demand, yes, in the process of it, you also make sales as a result of that. Okay, so it's actually newbie friendly, right? Especially when you understand how this model works. Get a product that solves a problem and put that product in front of the people that need that product, and then sure, you will make sales. Okay. Next is that it doesn't require special selling skills, okay, because really a good product sells itself. And this is why physical products has its advantage, right? When people can see a product and what they can do for them, all right, and the product has been proven to really solve very pressing problems, you can see that the product in itself has already sold itself. So the marketer or the seller won't have a lot of selling techniques to employ, because already the product itself projects value, and the customer seeing that product would always want to buy such a product because the value is clear, is evident, and it's visible. All right, so that's why a good product is you know, good to sell, because it doesn't require extra special selling skills and all of that. Okay, and then there's also an opportunity for repeat customers and referral. So when you sell physical products, you have the advantage of people referring other of their friends, their colleagues to you, because but if they got value from using their products, the referrals are a natural consequence. All right, people will refer your products, you know, to their friends and colleagues, and then with that you make much more passive income, you know, from people who refer you to their colleagues. Now let's talk about the disadvantages of physical products. Okay, and now one, obviously it is capital intensive. Now you must have cash, you must have money to spare to buy these products. Well, unless you're drop shipping, but often than not, if you're starting a business on your own, you need to buy stock, all right, and this involves you having money. Okay, so it's actually capital intensive to start. And also in some parts of the world where the mode of delivery is payment on delivery, there are a lot of issues, but particularly in Africa, you know, where you have this model operational, which is payment on delivery, there are a lot of issues that come with this model, where, you know, customers can either not pick up their products after placing an order, or let's say you have an issue with logistics agents and they're not able to deliver your products on time, and a lot of bottlenecks, a lot of issues that comes with payment on delivery. Okay, so this is something that is very very critical, and also what you have a consideration if you're thinking about selling physical products, utilizing the payment and delivery method, right? You're going to face some of these problems, and you have to know how you have to maneuver yourself around it so that it will not crumble your business. Also, next, that you have to also handle stock and inventory while selling physical products, obviously, right? Because you need to buy these products. And also, the disadvantage also is that when you are out of stock, your business comes to a halt, right? Because at that moment you cannot sell until you restock, all right? So basically, in physical product business, you have to handle stock and inventory, and when you're out of stock, your business is suspended until when you have restocked your products and all. So I have to take note of that. Okay. And also the next one is fake products can really crumble your business, can crash your business. Once you sell the product and your customers receive that product and it turns out to be fake, the word spreads very fast that your products are all fake, and that would really limit your chances of having referrals from that customer, and it may ultimately crumble your business because you have a lot of negative reviews from customers. So this is something you should really watch out for. If you are selling physical products, ensure that you sell only products that work and not fake products, because fake products would have a very negative and devastating effect on your business. And the last one here is that you have to deal with competition. All right, physical product business is known to be highly competitive, especially what you're selling. There are also others who are selling exactly the products you're selling, so you have to now think of how to outsmart your competition and make your customers prefer you than your competition. So you have to deal with competition heavily when you're selling physical products. So these are the disadvantages of selling physical products. All right, now let's talk about digital products now, and we'll start also with the advantages of selling digital products. Okay, now first is that it is easier to create. Okay, because digital products just requires you to package package your knowledge in a downloadable format, say an ebook, a video, a webinar, right, or an online course, and it's easier to create. Okay, as long as you have knowledge that you can package together that is beneficial to an intended person or an intended audience. Basically, once you put that knowledge together in the form of an ebook or a video or a webinar and all of that, it is easier to create than when you're trying to create physical products. Okay, so digital products are easier to create. You can do that in a matter of minutes or hours and then you're done. Okay, and that's one beautiful thing about digital products. Second is that it is easier to scale, right? Unlike physical products where you can run out of stock, in digital products you cannot run out of stock. Okay, because the product is in a digital format, so you can scale it. You can sell hundreds and thousands and even millions of your digital products in a day, in minutes, in hours, right? You can sell it all and you will not still be out of stock. This is one of the amazing things about this. Okay, so you can scale digital products very well, very fast, and scale it so as long as you want, because you can never run out of stock while selling digital products. Right? The third advantage is that you won't be handling stock or inventory because the products are digital, right? It's not touched, it's not visible, it's not tangible. They are digital, so you are not handling stock or inventory of any sort. Okay, the product is delivered electronically and also instantly, so you won't even have issues with logistics. Talking about the last advantage, you won't have issues with logistics or delivery because it's delivered instantly. Once a customer pays for the product is sent to him via the download link, and then with the click of a button, the buyer can have access to the product instantly. So this is one of the beautiful things about the digital products when you're selling digital products. Okay, and now the flip side of it, the disadvantages are in this manner. Okay, one is that it requires you to have special knowledge that is worth selling, and I want you to pay attention to this. Okay, the reason why people would spend money to buy your digital products is because they see that the information you have there is valuable to them. So you must have special knowledge. You must have knowledge worth selling, knowledge that people will bring out money to pay for. All right, if you want to go this route of selling digital products. All right, so you must know that is a very important thing you must consider. Also, it is harder to sell because of trust issues, because remember, this is a digital product, it is not physical, so it is harder to sell because people have issues with digital products because they can't tell what's inside the product. It's only what you tell them that they're going to believe. So it's harder to sell because now you need to convince them, you need to persuade them, you need to do a whole lot more just to get them to buy it, because it's harder to sell. They can't see it, they can't feel it. It's only what you tell them, that's what they will take, and they can't just take your word for it. All right, so that's the issue with that. It is harder to sell, okay, because of trust issues. And then the next is that it requires some special copywriting skills. Yes, because you have to employ copywriting to persuade your customers to see reasons why their product that you are selling to them is actually a valuable one. So you need to employ copywriting skills, very special skills, to be able to convince a customer to part with his money to pay for that product and buy it. Okay, so that's why it's important to know that you must have special copywriting skills to sell digital products. All right, and then the last one is that it's actually difficult for a newbie who is unknown. All right, digital products actually thrive on having a brand or some sort of visibility or presence that people know, like, and trust. So when people know, like, and trust you, it's easier for them to buy anything that you produce or anything that you sell, because they know you and they will transfer the trust they have for you towards your product. You see how it works now. So it's easier for, let's say, for example, Bill Gates to sell a product, okay, and it will have about 1 million sales in one day, because the man's reputation goes ahead of him. All right, because he is known, he's loved, he's trusted, and his word can be taken to the bank that his product is actually valuable because of his image and reputation. So basically it actually requires you to have some sort of presence, some sort of branding, all right, for people that know you, like you, and trust you, for them to be able to buy from you digital products. All right, so that's why if you're a newbie who is unknown, it may really be difficult for you to sell digital products unless you employ very strong copywriting skills that will make them buy from you. All right, so having discussed both sides, advantages and disadvantages of selling physical products and digital products, now the big question that we're yet to answer right now is, which one should you go for? Right, which one should you go for? And now the answer is, are you ready for this? Here's the answer. The answer is, it depends on you. I'm not sure you know the answer you're expecting, but really, yeah, it depends on you, right? It depends on your personality. It depends on what is going on for you at the moment. So the thing is, if, for example, you have the capital to start a physical product business, then by all means, go for it, okay? If you have the capital, the funds to start it, because like we earlier established that physical product business is capital intensive. So if you have the capital, you have the funds to start it, by all means, go ahead and do it, all right? If on the other hand you don't have a capital, but you have a special knowledge that you know that people will really want to have this information at their disposal, you know that this information you have, people will really love to get it for themselves, and you can package that information in an easy to consume format and package it in the form of a digital product, and also you have some sort of visibility, presence, or branding online, then of course go ahead and sell digital products. Okay, so it actually depends on you, all right, and what is going for you and what you think you can deploy to your advantage to sell those products. Okay, so if you have cash, if you have all it takes to start physical products, go ahead. If you have the presence, the knowledge, the visibility to start digital products, go ahead. All right, so it actually depends on you. Okay, so if you've gotten value from this video, please go ahead and like the video, share, and subscribe. All right, and because when you subscribe and hit the bell button, you will be notified of all videos released on this channel. All right, a lot of videos on this channel are going to be very helpful to you, so go ahead, like it, share, subscribe, right, hit the bell icon so you'll be notified of all awesome videos released in this channel. And until I come again your way, stay successful, keep winning, and keep making money.